every corner from my making joy from paper and dreams. It's more than craft, it's healing, it seems.
Snowflakes are falling, the lights all aglow, the sparkle of Christmas in each heart we know. Yana's in the city with joy to impart. She shows us the magic of making with heart.
Is the music down? I don't know. Good morning, guys. How are you? Well, it's not morning anymore, but kind of sort of is. Hey, Miss Crystal, and that didn't work again. There we go. Now the things are up. And the caution tape is up again because the stream may take over the chat may take over the live stream. How is everybody doing today? I know a lot of folks are over in Lala's stream. I think she is still streaming, although I have minimized that page because I don't want to have it in my ear. I lost track of time again, as usual. No header. What? Jen, I have no idea what you were talking about. What are you talking about? Going up, she says, I am so, first off, back up to the top, ASMR, Chris is so in love with the music. Crystal Havel says, hello, haven't seen you here in a bit. Welcome. Stephanie loves the music too. I did add another one in because I think I'm going to do Christmas today. So there's another song in there, again from Spellbinders. This one is, what's it called? I just had it up. I'm assuming it's in there. It might not be, but I assume it is. Now I don't know where I put it. Anyway, it's one, it's Yana's Christmas or something like that. So it's kind of cool. ASMR says, good morning. Jen says, there now. What is that? Oh, wait, what? I don't know. Anyway, I don't know. I'm just looking down at all the chatty chats. I don't know what y'all are doing. But good morning. Yesterday was a bit crazy, and I'm still tired. Yeah. And I still have stuff I gotta get done. Did I not? I didn't hit the button. I'm sorry. There. Now I will be on Twitch. So, hello. Yes, we have Todd's foot in the background. Somebody did the foot thing. We have his little foot there. Welcome in. Hello, Miss Norma. Welcome, welcome. We are on Twitch now, so welcome in, guys. For you guys that don't know me, which you guys probably all do, I'm Debbie with Debbie G's Crafty Corner. I'm a little bit nuts, and yesterday's live stream was a bit over the top. I think we may have attracted some new people, but I think we may have also scared some off. Because Ronan was a hoot, I was crying, and I don't know if you guys could tell I was crying, but I was crying. I had to mute myself several times because I was laughing too hard. Anyway, ASMR, his name's Chris, says, hey Todd. Hello, Miss Stephanie. Stephanie's over on the Twitch now. Thank you, thank you. And it looks like all the things are working, which is a positive. It is great when it works, right? And anyway, I decided that what I'm going to do today, I was kind of thinking of doing some stitching, and then I thought, you know, why don't I go ahead and work on something else that we haven't done yet that everybody was excited to work on or look at before. And do I have space to put my keyboard where I want to? Kind of, sort of. So I'm going to bring out, we're going to bring out the mouse. Yep, that's what we're going to do. We are going to bring out the mouse. Classic mouse, and that is a bit bright. Today it is I don't know what it is, but it seems like it's brighter outside and more light coming in even before I turned on my my lights. So I am so confused with light right now. Hey Infinity, welcome in. And hey sweetheart. I hope I gave everybody a welcome, so I'm going to do another welcome. And of course, Jen has to put mice all over the screen. Let me adjust my lighting a little bit for this. Is that the right button? There we go. Just a little bit. So anyway, what we've got, the collection from Spellbinders that came out this month is Classic Mouse Holiday Wreath and Classic Mouse Christmas Embellishments. So this goes with the classic mice. This goes with the Classic Mouse collection that came out in June. Okay, so this goes with that one. So I've got all of those goodies out. This is the main one I want to look at because it's got the Mickey Mouse heads. It's got the classic mouse.
We interrupt our program to bring you this important message. I love you. Now back to our show.
Okay, ASMR says, oh wait, okay. Norma says, I'll be glad when my mouse set gets here. And ASMR says the Christmas mouse. And also if you give a mouse a cookie. Yeah, that would work too. Yeah, I mean, basically anything. I mean, I love the mouse. I live in the land of the mouse. Or close enough. I'm in Central Florida, which is the Orlando area, and I made this guy. I did this with sublimation. There is a video up using the Classic Mouse collection a couple of months ago. Love this. Oh, by the way, Elizabeth and I are going to be doing a series of, I think she's calling it Sublimation Thursday. Something like that. We're going to be doing some sublimation live streams together, and I think the first one, I don't know if it's just going to be me and her, if she's going to be doing it every week or what. I don't remember the schedule. I just know I'm on the 23rd, so I'm going to be the last Thursday of the month with her, and I'm assuming it's going to be on both channels, if we can make that work. I love it when I discover things with tech, but then when they break, it irritates me, and I haven't quite figured out if I've got it fixed or not yet. Anyway, this is my cute little mouse pad with a bunch of Mickeys on there. I think it's cute. And it was made using that and using whichever face, that one. No, this one and this one. Anyway, actually, it was using all of the heads. ASMR says, I love Mickey Mouse. Yeah, so cute, right? And it's kind of one of those things from our childhood because I think all of us watched Mickey Mouse Club at some point, right? All right. Undecided as to what I want to do. I kind of want to do the wreath, although I'm not, and that'll be an easy card. I've got some things I have to get finished up today, so I need to go to the grocery store. I haven't had time to leave the house. I know I say never leave home, but it's sad when I really don't have time to leave the house because I've been working on. I've been going live with you guys and working on other stuff, so I need to get the things done. Let me pull out. This morning I went through all of the stuff. Okay, somebody's been naughty. Who's been naughty? That was Jen. Jen's been naughty. I went through all the scraps on my desk, so now I've got all the new scraps are in a bin. I kind of want that to be green. Do I have some green glitter cardstock in here? I have light green glitter cardstock. I don't know. Has ASMR been good? Oh, I need to do green foil. That's what I need to do. I could do that. That would be awesome. And I need to use up that stuff. Because I have got a bunch. I don't know if I've got any out here. I have a bunch of green foil cardstock. I'm just doing a quick glance to see if I have any in this bin.
Ho, ho, ho!
RGB bin. More foil to share. I mean, more color to share. I had some of the gold, the green in here. If I don't, I can run get some. I don't think I brought any in here. I might have brought some in here. I don't remember. Doesn't look like I've got any in with my green. that needs to go another thing. That's a green glitter panel I made. Here's some green foil. There we go. That's what I was looking for. All right. So first things first, Norma saved me a present. What? Norma says Santa loves me again. Okay, so Norma, apparently, Santa loves Norma again, and now ASMR wants to steal Norma's presents from Santa. Yeah, I do like, well, I bought a lot of the foil cardstock a while back from, yeah, I'll do that. Anyway, I bought it from Michael's a couple of years ago, whenever they had them on sale. Debbie J is starting to be able to ignore us in the naughty club. Okay, this one, okay, we're going to look at this first. Okay, we've got the wreath piece. I might as well show y'all what I'm working with. This is the wreath piece. And then we've got the inside of the wreath. Okay, so it's going to cut out the circle. And then we've got the pieces that go on the inside. So one says Happy Holidays. One says Merry Christmas. And then we've got two of them that do little dots so that we can layer some red behind it and have that show through as the berries. Or of course you can just apply the berries anywhere. So I'm kind of wanting to do both of them. Yeah, why not? I think I'm going to do both of them. So I'm going to do one with the berries there, and then I'm going to do one of the sentiments. And it just kind of fits together. And even if it's a little bit off, it's going to be fine because it's going to look right. The little dots one is nice, absolutely. And I'm thinking you could do it without a sentiment on here and just do the berries on there. You don't have to have the sentiment going around it. But we're going to do it like this first. Yeah, I'm reaching across the desk. I'm going to really try, really try to position all the stuff I'm doing here in the center because it kind of shifts down because of all the stuff I get on my desk. Which right means if I'm going to have my die cutting machine on here, I kind of have to have it like halfway across the desk. All right, let's take a look at that first one, see how we like it. It did cut through fine, perfect. And it has the Happy Holidays on there, so I will need to put something behind it, but I think this is going to be cool. So we have one. I'm going to have to get out another piece of green cardstock. Glad I left them down here, but I didn't leave it with the thing right where I want it. There we go. This is what happens when you have, yeah, you cut everything down to 8 to fit in the thing. You wind up with extra bits. So we just did the Happy Holidays, so let's do the Merry Christmas. And I think I'm probably showing y'all that this is a way to do, you can either do multiple things on one card or you could get them ready for mass production. So you could do a bunch of wreaths. Oh, this needs to go in. You have to remember that one. Yeah, that goes in the center. There we go. Stephanie says, hi, Tigger. Jen says, hi, Tigger. Jen also says, cat. I am really going to try to start managing all of this stuff better. My desk has been a disaster area. So this morning I put all of my panels in one bin. Not the bin I pulled out, but a different bin. And then I put all the scraps from like the last week. All the scraps are in here. Anything that is not actual panel size to use as a background panel is over there. Whimsical Thoughts, welcome. How did you find us? Oh, we've got a raid. Thank you so much. Thank you, Lala. Thank you, Lynn. Thank you, Lynn, for letting me know. So when you do a raid, I love raids. When you do a raid, you kind of need to say something like something about the stream and raid. Like the one that I ask people to do is Hearts and DJCC raid. DJCC for Debbie J's Crafting Corner. So welcome in, though. Thank you so much. If you are new here, my name is Debbie with Debbie J's Crafting Corner. Today is going to be a lower key live stream than last night. If y'all saw last night. Last night I had a guest on, Elizabeth Costa Rogers, who is fabulous. She makes some fabulous cards. Love hanging out with her. She's one of my crafty besties. And then I had one of my non-crafty besties join us in the audio chat. And he is an absolute hoot. He had us all laughing so hard, we're basically crying. He's not in here today. He might pop into the chat and talk with y'all there, but he's not in the voice chat today, and I really have to make sure I can do. Last night was uncontainable. It was so much fun though, but I'm hoping I didn't scare too many people off, because that's not actually the norm. The norm is, yeah, I am crazy. We do have crazy things coming up here, like welcoming in you guys. And the stream, I have a warning, a caution tape on here that lets you know that the chat may take over the live stream, because there are chat commands that they know. Okay, if you want to have Santa let you know if you've been naughty or nice, go ahead and type !check, that's CHECK, into the chat, and let's see what Santa has to say. We've already had some folks doing that this morning, and we've got some naughty people in the chat with y'all. Just saying. Hey Kelly, hi, just going for a shower but wanted to pop in. Hello Miss Tara. Christy said chat, that's not the command. It's exclamation point check. CHECK, like what Stephanie just did. And apparently Santa thinks that Stephanie has been good. Alrighty. I have two reads. Christy, have you been naughty or nice? I'm scared of this one, because it's fun. We have naughty people joining us from Lala. So Christy gets some coal. Okay, so how has BJ been good? I think that's the next one coming up. I'm gonna go ahead and die cut because yeah. I think I want these in bright blue. Gold. Okay, guys, quick question. We have green cardstock for the wreath. Do I want red or do I want gold for the bow? So we've got this. So what do we want? Do we want? And I don't know how it's going to go on here, really, because if I put it here, it's going to go right over the Happy Holidays. I'm not going to do that, but I could put it somewhere else. Why don't I do another one? I'm going to go do another green one, I think. You don't actually have to use the green color. You can use whatever color you could do. I mean, whatever color scheme you want to do for the holidays, because there's been there's been pinks and purples and all the things. So I'm just going to actually, what's this? I'm going to put one of them in here just to line it up. No, I'm not. I'm going to put the berries ones on there, because we've got two of the berries die. Yes, I change my mind constantly. This will be a good one to be able to have a bow on. So that's what I think I'm going to use this one for. Christy, Jen said, wait, what? I missed things. Partners in crime. I did like that Jen said a little earlier that I was able to start ignoring the naughty club. I try not to ignore anybody. All right. So Stephanie said hello, and then Christy said partners in crime. So I think it was where they were talking to each other. I'm not sure. Yeah. And then BJ says, of course she was naughty. And I'm curious now about the tattoo. So what tattoo are you talking about, Jen? Look at that. Isn't that cool, though? Perfect little wreath. All right, so I've got a bunch of things cut out. Oh, sorry, I'm yawning. I'm still tired from last night. What's worse, though, is the whole time I was sleeping, I kept waking up with the music you're listening to right now in the background in my ears. Yeah. So we also have this big bow. So I'm gonna have to do the bow in red, and we have to do that in red foil. Why not, right? What am I running over? I'm running over I don't want to run over my cord. I've destroyed one headphones cord because I was running over it with my chair. I don't want to do that again. Yeah, pretty red. This red is, like I said, all of these cardstocks I'm using right now are all the stuff that I've had in my stash for pretty much ever from Michael's Recollections, because they would put them on, they basically put everything on sale. And that was my initial collection of everything came from Michael's. I mean, when you don't know what you don't know what you like yet, you don't know what you want, you don't know what you're going to have a great time crafting with. So what do? You go down to Michael's and get just one of this and one of that to just check and see, right? So this is what I did for beginning when I first got started. And then I stopped using it very much. And then I probably have 2 packs of the red, 2 packs of the rose gold. I know I've got 2 full packs of the gold, which is actually not printed on craft cardstock like this. It's actually gold. It's actually a thinner cardstock. And a bunch of silvers. I got so much. But yeah, I've got a ton of that I need to use up. Okay, so we've got those. So that's the starting point of our bows. There are some other little pieces here that actually go on the bows. So I could just cut them out. Yeah, might as well. I'll just layer up foil on foil. A lot of times I try to do alternating colors, like close matches but not matches. Like a lighter red and a darker red to do bows. But we're gonna just do it this way. I know, I'm just cutting out all the pieces and then we will figure out how we're going to put it on a card. Or 2. I do have several wreaths already. Okay, here's one set for one bow. Go ahead and glue those together so I don't lose the pieces. Mommy Guide, Miss Lala says, have a great rest of your day, friends. I just need to sleep early today as my niece's college graduation is tomorrow morning. Do team replay today. Fabulous. Thank you so much, Lala, for bringing your folks in. I appreciate the raid, honey. Thank you so much. You have a wonderful night, hon. I mean, I don't know how she does it. I know why she does it. She does it so she can get the folks that are like in the United States on her streams. But ending your stream at midnight, yeah, I can't do that. I mean, if it's, I stop before 8 o'clock. It's like, yeah. It's very rare. There we go. So now we've got a little bit of dimension there. It's very rare that I will stream past 7. The only times that I do that, well, it's when I start at 5 and I'm not done yet. But if it gets close to 8 o'clock, the Todd starts getting irritated because that's dinner time. And he requires his time. I hope you have a hubby that does the same thing, because it's good that the hubby wants to spend time with me. I mean, the poor thing has to deal with me all day long, every day. Anyway. Okay, so Whimsical says, be right back. Need to finish editing my shorts video so I can upload it before I go to bed. So that means that I was dumb and didn't open up this other chat thing so that I can give a shout out. So if they pop something else into the chat, I will be doing that. ASMR, I think you told me before that you do, or I don't remember. Do you have a YouTube channel? Chris, do you have a channel? And I did, literally, I forgot to open up my StreamerBot chat, which I'm able to. They do. Yay. Well, we're going to go ahead and give you a shout out then, honey. You've been in here all the time hanging out with me. I appreciate it. So if you're not already following them, go over and follow them real quick. Show them some love. I do love the music. I kind of want it a little bit louder. Is it quiet for you, or do I might just have it turned way down into my ears? But can y'all hear the music? Stephanie says, yes, it is. Most husbands aren't like that. I have a lucky husband that wants to spend time with me. He's ignoring me now. He's watching cycling. He's on his lunch break and it's like, okay, I'm just going to ignore the Debbie. Okay, so you guys can hear it good. I'm going to turn up my side so I can hear it better, but it should not affect you. Is that not the right one? Should be under aux. Okay, that's better. Now I'm having turned all the way up. There's another song in there that is more upbeat, so that's why I have it as low as I do right now, because I don't want that one to be too loud. And that one just kind of makes me want to dance. Luckily, I'm able to change it in my settings to go into my headphones. I can change the volume into my headphones on some of the things individually. Last night, I was having issues with figuring out the balance. Yeah. Who was here and did y'all have fun last night, or was it a bit way over the top? Let's do our other bow. Okay, that's the one that's got the stuff on it. Jen says 6 p.m. is her hubby time. Yep. Our hubbies, they need their time. Oh God, Chris said that they missed it last night, and it's gonna have to go back and watch the replay. The beginning, it started off like a train wreck, and it did get better, and then it kind of became a train wreck. We figured out a way. I think we figured out a way that's gonna work well for the audio, and I think it's where I knew that a lot of folks don't really understand the concept of Discord, so I've never put that out as being an audio source kind of thing. But Elizabeth got it really fast and it worked great, so that's probably what we're going to go forward with, because you guys probably know, if you've watched some of my older live streams with her, we had problems with echo for a long time. And now what we discovered is that if we do all of the audio through Discord, because it is designed to do this exact thing, is bring other voices in, we don't have the echo. So it should sound better and give me an additional thing on control so I can make sure we've got the right audios and things. But I couldn't tell how it sounded to y'all because... Oh, that's the wrong one. I need that one. I couldn't really tell how it sounded to y'all because I didn't have it set up to be able to listen to Chrome without it going back into the mix, and you guys happened to hear it a second time. That was my issue. Do I have a second one in here, or did I do it? I'm missing one piece. Huh, where'd it go? It's not in there. I mean, it's okay. It's all red, so it's not going to be really noticed, but it's like, where'd it go? The piece that goes right here is missing. And I just caught myself again. I'm like a little bit too far off of the screen. I need to try to work right in the middle. Okay, so we got two bows. I do think I need to cut just the wreath again. Okay. So, I'm going back up. Jen says it was a hoot. Linda says fun last night. Stephanie had a blast. And then, of course, Jen is saying, make sure you're not drinking anything while watching the replay. Tara said it was fun. Jen said, definitely not, don't have hot coffee that you're drinking at the time. And make sure you don't have to go pee either. And ASMR says, I'm in trouble. I have a terrible bladder. Oh, and be sure to pause so that you can breathe. Okay? Just saying. Make sure you pause so that you can breathe. Okay, I don't know if I'm going to actually get this straight. Well, I have an idea. I'm going to cut this one first, and then I'm going to put this one in using this guy as a template so I know I've got it in the right spot. Yeah. Because trying to do both of them at the same time is going to be a pain. Okay, Nancy says, oh, well, oh my, something's wrong with my volume. I can't hear you and I don't know how to fix it. Refresh your screen. Somebody tell her to refresh her screen and see what happens. And can y'all hear me still? I'm showing that it's still going. Jen says, go watch on the potty. Actually, let's see what this looks like with the red underneath it. Because I could do just like that. Yeah. Could do like that. I could leave that circle in there because I'm going to put something else there anyway and just look like it's on a red wall. I think that's going to work good. And with the holes in there, I'm kind of thinking I might want to pop it up on foam. We'll have to see what it looks like with a little bit of space in between. Sorry, I'm off to the side, poking the holes out into my trash. Just getting those little bits out. Jen says she wants foam. She always wants foam. I'm going to try to stay on screen. I'm going to try. Everybody wants foam. Now, everybody wants Todd's foot. He's still ignoring me, by the way. Where's my thingy? Yes, if I don't know what the name of something is off the top of my head, why is that doing that? I just call them a thingy. Here's my little brush, two-in-one brush. Since meow, Todd. I still can't hear, but at least I can watch you. Then there's something, if she still can't hear, guys, then there's got to be something wrong with her, her speakers or the sound connection on there, and that would I'm one of those people that would irritate me. Sorry. So when Ron had said that sometimes it gets a little bit weird on the audio with Discord, that's the thing. I will go in there and it will turn out that my computer had decided to reset all the settings and move things to where I didn't want them. So then I have to go and fix all of them before I can actually go on Discord audio. Okay, so what I'm also finding with this is it didn't cut all the way through on some of the letters. So I'm going to run that one back through after I check this one to see if it's the same way. I'm going to check it one more time on there, but it feels like those don't want to pop through. Okay, I've got my pokey tool that is more pokey because I've got a couple. This is getting most of them, but not all of them. I'm going to have to run it back through to get that sentiment to go through there. But so far, it looks pretty cool. Good for the soul.
When the silence starts to creep, I turn to cardstock, lose myself deep.
Okay, I'm turning that up because that's a pretty song.
Spellbinders take me home to the colors, the layers, the glittering gold. Making cards, it makes me whole. It's my therapy, it's good for the soul.
I don't know what he told the AI to do to get this, but it is gorgeous. I love it. Okay, this one's not doing as well either. That sucks.
creep. I turn to cardstock, lose myself deep. Stamp and emboss, feel the release. In the shimmer, I find my peace.
Okay.
Spellbinders take
So Nancy said, I had an update, and after that, I've had a problem with my volume. No Bluetooth. Okay, so you got a new computer or you had some software update? I'm going to tell you an issue that I had remember last week when I was trying to use my my Cricut Joy to do some cutting for us? Sorry, I was using my Bluetooth so that we could draw and write out a sentiment using it. Well, what it turns out that one is that I didn't have the Bluetooth turned on anymore. And I didn't know that I didn't have the Bluetooth turned on anymore. It was because we had done an update on our computer. We'd gotten new hardware, and I'm turning this to try to find it in the right spot. Anyway, we had done an update on the hardware, and one of the things on there was the Wi-Fi antenna. And we're thinking, well, I don't use Wi-Fi on my PC, so I don't need to plug in the antenna. So I didn't. Turns out that the Wi-Fi antenna actually controls Bluetooth. So that's why my Bluetooth enabled Cricut Joy wouldn't work. Okay, so ASMR says, I can't connect my Bluetooth mouse to my computer and I have no idea. I have no clue how. So if it's where you've got if you don't have your so you don't know how to connect a Bluetooth mouse in general, or it's just that you're having a problem with that specific one. I mean, I had been able to use other things that were Bluetooth on my computer, but I think that the Bluetooth signal wasn't strong enough for my Joy because I didn't have that antenna installed. And of course we didn't know that. So this one is Merry Christmas. I just finished popping out all the pieces. I'm going to slide it back into the slots right where that Merry Christmas is. Come on. Puzzle pieced in. Taking this one off because I don't particularly want... Yeah. And of course it slid out of the way. Let me get my magnetic magic mat. Where are you at, little guy? So if you've got and this is just because I learned this last week, it's one of those things I had no idea. But if you have an antenna, a Wi-Fi antenna, that might actually help it. Yeah, my throat is for some reason getting all clogged. I don't know why. Okay, now it's in the slots. Good. Yay. Now I can run this through and finish cutting out. And yes, I am using a warped plate, but you know what? I really haven't had to replace plates much. And I'm lazy, so I don't actually replace them. I've got a couple of new plates still from when I got a new machine, but I haven't really replaced plates since I got my magic mats. Okay. There we go. So that looks good. Now, what I did notice is we've also got this little line on here, which came straight off of here because this has got a cut in it, which is one reason. And now I don't like the way that looks anymore. This one was so much prettier. It's like it used too much pressure and now it's all indented in there. I might have to see if I can kind of flatten that back out. We'll see. I'm going to do this one too, though. And let's see if I can find a different plate that is, this one's a newer plate. Okay, this I think, where's it go? That's about part. Okay, so I'm putting both of those. That's also going to make it so it hopefully won't go further down into that that prettiness, and still cut out the parts that I needed. If you have two dies right beside each other, sometimes they don't actually cut that well. And this still looks like it put too much pressure. Dang it. Yeah, I think you might be able to see that. This has to do with how much pressure was through with this. I think my magic mat is actually probably thicker than my other one was. But it cut through perfect, but now I've got that circle that I don't like. Dang it. I'm going to try to flatten it out a little bit to try to get some of that gone. So we'll see how that does. Probably going to need to turn it back over. Well, none of them look right now.
We interrupt our program to bring you this important message. I love you. Now back to our show.
The first ones looked good. These don't look good anymore. So I'm going to start over because that irritated me.
Cards full of wonder for those we hold dear. Better press magic, the shimmer of gold.
Ho, ho, ho!
Another one. I hope I've still got some more green because I just threw those away. I am going to use this one. This one turned out fine, but I don't like that they didn't cut all the way through, and then when I did get it to cut through, there was too much pressure, so the plates pressed into the cardstock and didn't look good. So anywho, I may wind up having to buy more green cardstock. I don't know. I'm going to try it with this. We're going to see. We're going to see if it is just the thickness of the magic mat. This is the regular magic mat side of the magnetic. And it might actually be thicker than my regular ones, but I don't know for sure. So I'm just cutting the whole thing back out, and we're going to go with Merry Christmas and see how that does. I mean, I can see on the red, it did do that little bit of an imprint also from the border, but I don't want it to be that friggin' obvious, you know? So ASMR is saying I'm definitely going to have to pick one up. I got my webcam to connect, but not the mouse. And since you were saying that it's a Bluetooth mouse, I'm assuming it's like a cordless. Mine's a Logitech that has its little plug-in thing on there, and it doesn't have any problem connecting. If it's a Bluetooth mouse, you may need to make sure that you've got your, okay, so that's not as bad, but I can still see that ring. It's just because I'm doing it on foil cardstock, and I'm sure of that. And I didn't take the stuff out of the thing, so now parts of this didn't want to cut through again. I know better. Clean your dies, guys. Make sure you clean your dies. Because didn't I do the same thing just, 2 days ago? And I think it was Jen, somebody posted in there that it should have come with your computer, and that is correct. The Wi-Fi antenna was still in my motherboard box. It's where, we just didn't plug it in because we didn't think we needed to when we redid all of the computer stuff a couple months ago. And I hadn't actually tried using my joy since then, so. You have to call for help after you watch me. Okay. Yeah, I'm hoping that that's going to work. Okay. So there are different settings for volume. Just saying. I've got multiple things where I'm able to adjust it. Like number one, I've got on my headset itself. So the device that is your speaker, whether it's headphones or a speaker, whatever, may have its own settings. There's also the settings on your computer for what gets sent out from the computer to that device. So that might be part of it. And there's also the one that's on YouTube itself. You may have it just, you may not have the volume all the way up on that. So there's 3 different places that you can check on the volume for that one. Me, I had to add a couple more into the mix. Like I've got my OBS. I cannot do this stuff right to save my life. This is an easy project. What am I doing? I'm talking too much is what I'm doing. I told y'all I'm tired. I may have to take a day off, which I'm thinking if I do that, it's going to be Saturday because Friday, I can't do it on Friday. You know why? Friday is Talk Like a Pirate Day, so we will do something nautical on Friday. So, one more piece of cardstock. Let's see if I can get it right this time. Welcome back, Kelly. Honey, I have my coffee. I have my coffee. I've been drinking my coffee. No, I'm getting irritated because the pressure changes depending on what plate I use. And I understand that because it happens all the time. Maybe... Hey, Adelaide. Maybe this is actually slightly thicker now. Well, I don't think so. I think my others is actually slightly. I'm gonna keep going. Well, I've been doing just one at a time, but it's where if I do the outside circle first and then I do the next part on the inside, it's going to wind up picking up all of the marks from the plate. I can try that this time and see if it does it. I have a feeling it's going to pick up marks because that's what the first one did. But experimentation is what you do. And I'm also using foil cardstock, which means it's going to show up. It'll show up on foil more so than it would on regular cardstock. So even on this one, you can see that dent around the edges. I'm going to put this back in place so I can line up the rest. The problem was that I did on one of them, it's where the sentiment didn't. The whole reason I started recutting is because the sentiment wasn't showing. Okay, there we go. We have our center. We have a sentiment that has not been popped out. We have a sentiment that has. One of them I did the sentiment that I had not cleaned out the die yet. So that one's there. And then let's clean out the berries and put one of the berries. I need to see if she's been naughty. And she's been naughty again. Okay. Every card I find my melody, making joy from paper and dreams. It's more than craft, it's healing, it seems. Okay, got it in place. I took the ring off. We're going to try it again. This can also flatten out those the ends of it while putting all of this on the inside. Hopefully it'll cut everything through like I want it though. Adeline says, "Hi, all you lovely crazy crafters." Put a thin card. Okay, let me pop that up because it's actually your comment is behind my thing. Put a small piece of thin card between it, and it won't leave the indents. Okay, so you're saying to put a piece of cardstock in between my cardstock and the die. I could try that, but I have a feeling it's going to make it harder for it to cut through because that was the initial issue I was having, is that it wasn't cutting all the way through. Okay, this one looks better. And it looks like it did cut all the way through.
Hearts and flowers, lace and
So this one's usable, but I still have that ring around the edge. I can try that, but the thing is, all of my this isn't heavyweight cardstock. So we have that, and then it can go behind. Can go behind the red here. I also realized that it's actually designed to go like we've actually got a top and a bottom, and I didn't line everything up with a top and a bottom. But that's okay. It'll still be good. So now we'll have all of our letters and everything. We've got one for Merry Christmas. So I can try that. So I can try maybe with some paper. Put the piece of paper between your card. No, put the piece of card between your plate and the foiled paper. Okay, so that's to make it so that imprints from this don't show up. Well, what the imprints I'm talking about that are still showing up are actually from the die. That circle, the circle's from the die, from where it is basically like this one. That circle is imprinted from the die itself. So it's where the pressure of the die is not only cutting through the outside, but the inside circle here is letting some of this pop up, and that's causing a little bit of a thing. And it's normal. I think I'm just irritable today. I don't like it when I'm irritable. I'm not really all that irritable. It's just it's kind of where you don't want things to mess up because you're trying to make it easy. And it's already 12. It's already 1 o'clock. What? Been going on an hour and hadn't got nothing done. I thought this is going to be a quick and easy card because it should be. And what did I do? I made it difficult. I'm actually cleaning my die, guys, so that's what I'm doing over here to make sure I got all the little bits out of it so next time I use this, it's not going to mess up. Let's move forward. So I've got two wreaths. I've got one red piece. I think I'm going to add another one. I think this is going to be 2 cards. So this one will be 1 card, this will be another one, and the next one I need to do is start cutting out Mickey. And maybe Ruth, love you, honey. Bless her heart. I think this will fit around it enough to be able to get it behind the berries or behind the words, because I don't need the whole thing. I just need enough of that circle to be around the parts that show through. Jen says, nope. You did miss that Lala rated us. Lala rated us. She brought all of her folks from her stream because she went longer today than yesterday. But she brought all of her folks in. And I think there might be 1 or 2 still here, but they probably deserted me. Because I don't know what I'm doing today. Okay, so we've got this one. So we have a Merry Christmas. And then we have one that is just a wreath. And y'all like the idea of adding foam behind it, so I'm gonna see if I can make foam fit real quick, and then I can start figuring out what else I want to do. Jen says mouse. Jen says foam. Everybody says foam. I feel bad though that Stephanie had trouble with her audio. I feel bad that somebody had trouble. Okay, that was okay, this one is a Christmas song.
Christmas feels right.
This is the new one that wasn't on here yesterday. I'm gonna actually turn it up the rest of the way. Okay, I already did.
Cut in the tears with precision and cheer. Cards full of wonder for those we hold dear. Better press magic, the shimmer of gold. Stories of Christmas through handmade are told. And foil, Christmas feels right. She opens her world, teaches each friend. Her style's so inviting, the joy never ends. Cosmopolitan sparkle, warm as the tree. Her holiday crafting brings you and me glee. With paper and presses, stencils and foil, sharing the season, our hearts we uncoil. The city holiday collection shines bright with Yana Smakula. Christmas dreams take flight.
So how do you guys like that new song for Yana's collection? I know, I kind of surprised you on increasing the volume. I'm sorry about that, but that's when I noticed, oh, it's that one. Because that's the first time that I heard that it came on. So yeah.
Cut, fold, sparkle, shine, sharing joy one card at a time. Hands create.
Keep seeing little places that I want more foil.
Paper dreams with friends.
Okay, I just lowered the volume back so it's not quite so loud. But yeah, I love that song. Love that song. So were you saying that it's Ruth, I think it was Ruth that was saying it just got loud. Is that louder than my voice? Or is it about I like trying to figure out the balance. And it's easier for me to figure out the balance. That's what you needed, upper music. Well, at that point, I had given up on trying to die cut stuff. It's like sometimes you just got to work with what you have, right? There. Is that enough? Is that enough foam? Kind of think I need another piece right there. Of course, it's not enough foam. And this one, because of all those little dots, I'm trying to avoid it, so I can't put a bunch of foam in any one place. I need to cut it down into teeny weeny little pieces. That one will fit there. So this one I think I can make a little bit bigger. And then, of course, I just saw another place that I need it. Whimsical is back. Oh, that was just me saying it was louder than your voice. It's fine now. No, I was meaning when it got loud. Is that louder than my voice too? A lot of it depends on the music too, though. Okay, and of course I'm checking from the front to make sure that you can't see it. Joan says never enough foam. Come on. I'm sorry, Jen says never enough foam. Thanks, Chris. Thanks, Ruth. So y'all had fun last night and you think it wasn't too over the top. I don't have a clue what it looked like to y'all. I really don't. I was so in the middle of it. You know how sometimes you can see what, when you're in the middle of something, you can't really see how it looks to the rest of the world. So that's the way I'm trying to explain it. I have no idea what that stream looked like to y'all. I don't think it was a perfect, it's probably not a good first introduction to the channel though. And I think it was going, I'm not sure, but I think Elizabeth was live on hers too, because I've got her set up to do co-streaming thing to stream to both, but I don't know if she used it yesterday. I didn't check. I think it's just my goal for yesterday was to get like 3 different things done. Okay, Whimsical, thank you. That was exactly what I needed to know, is if it was too much louder than me, because that means I need to adjust my upper volume on the music, and that I can do fairly easily. I just have to click the right thing. Okay, so the filters, and thing is, I think I actually lowered that a little bit from what it was. Okay, I'm gonna save it to that. So we'll see if that one is better. Okay, this song is a quieter song, so it shouldn't be louder than my voice because of the song it is. But I don't want the louder ones to be louder than my voice.
In the shimmer, I find my peace. Spellbinders take me home to the colors, the layers, the glitter and gold. Making cards, it makes me whole. It's my therapy, it's good for the soul.
So on this die, we've got this part up at the top that's rounded, and then all of the leaves on the side kind of go towards it. And then the bottom one, same kind of thing. It's got a point in the bottom with all the leaves coming up. So that means that makes it easier to line it all up. If you line up those two pieces, then the rest should come right into place. So now we have one of our wreaths. Yeah, I'm on my second cup.
Colors, the layers, the glitter and gold. Making cards, it makes me whole. It's my therapy, it's good for the soul.
And this one I can put the bow on. That's so cute. Look at that. Now this one just needs this one needs Mickey's face. We need a Mickey's face. And I kind of want it to be that way. So we're going to do that one. And this one is for the other part of the face. And then I'll do the add-ons because there are some additional pieces. Where's my other? Here's my additional ones. Here's the things where I can add things to them. Like I can add a Santa hat. Okay, the music is too loud now. Okay, that's because I have it on upper. I'm going to put it back down to regular. But I didn't want it to be louder than my voice when we're trying to actually hear the music. So now it should be good for just background. Kelly says, I have editing to do, but don't have the motivation for it. I get you. 2 days ago, today's the 17th, so on the 15th I had a summit video due, and it's an SVG one where I'm editing and modifying an SVG to go into it, and I want to make sure it is available for everyone. And well, yeah, I kept putting it off. I've known about it for a while, but I did keep putting it off. That is entirely my fault. And so it's now mostly recorded. I still need to do the intro and the outro of it. And it wound up being real quick, and the recording of it was real quick after I got the SVG, better than any of them that I've done so far. I am very pleased with it. It's going to be a light up shaker tag for an upcoming summit. So keep your eyes open for that. There was something else I was going to tell y'all. Oh yeah. How many of you guys are in Central Florida? I don't remember if we've got people in Central Florida in here right now, but I need to let y'all know that I'm going to be at an event I'm going to be at Scrapbooking Florida in Lakeland on the 27th. So it's coming up, so I need to make sure I'm letting y'all know. Somebody had a smoothie. Yeah, I don't drink soda. Well, I sometimes steal Todd's ginger ale, but that's it. I do have water. I need to drink my water. Yeah, it is a very pretty wreath. And we're going to try to put Mickey's head coming out of it. And the other one, we may be able to do Mickey's head but not have a bow unless the bow is like up top. But I do like that little bit of foam. It took a little bit to cut it, but the little bit of foam was perfect. Does anybody know Patty Bennett? The name sounds familiar, but I'm not 100% sure. Take me home. All right, do I have some black in here? I know I do because we just did Halloween. So here's some, that's not it. That was some with some paste on it. Here's some black from last night's card. Was there anybody in here that did not see last night's card? Okay, Okay, so we're gonna do a red hat and white. She just started her first ever YouTube live. I don't know if you can put her info in there or not, but let me see if I can find her. And Karen McCoy is also live right now. Okay, so Patty Bennett is with, I think she does Stampin' Up, and I did find her live stream. Help me test my first YouTube live stream. I'm gonna go ahead and put that in the chat. I don't want y'all to run away, but where's my chatty chats? Did I not? There's my chat. Here we go. Last night, we don't talk about last night. Yeah. So that one is, I just put in the link to Patty's live stream. If you guys want to pull her up and give her some love over there too. I'd love for you to stay with me as well. And oh my God, Whimsical. No wonder I don't see you in my chat. It is too late. I do go live at, well, that's even earlier. 5 p.m. Eastern is what time I normally go live. So yeah, the only reason you're up is because Mala kept you up. Anyway, y'all can check out her channel too if you want and show her some love. I'm gonna just say hi in the chat. I don't know her, but I'll go ahead. I'm just did that, and I'm muting that one. So that's fine. It's her first live stream. She does have a pretty big channel, and looks like she does Stampin' Up. I've never actually used Stampin' Up products. I may have a couple of things that someone gave me at some point. Okay. And I also did a shout out to Miss Kelly in the chat. Of course, Kelly was the one that said, we don't talk about last night. Is that like not talking about Fight Club?
With precision and cheer.
Whimsical Thought says, when do you go live? I go live every week at 5 p.m. Eastern time on Tuesday night. And right now I'm going live every day at noon. Smalls. Thank you, honey. We just got ourselves a raid from over on Twitch from Small Town Dreams. Let me pop in let me close that so you can see it. Let me pop in a shout out from Miss Smalls. How are you feeling, honey? And I haven't been in your stream in a bit. I know that you've been out sick and surgery and all the things. How are you feeling? I need to cut these out. Why did I put my die cutting machine down? Healing good, good. Everybody give her lots of healing hugs in the chat. Let's put a bunch of hearts up on the stream. I think let's put a bunch of purple hearts up in the stream because I think she loves purple. Yeah. So Smalls put a purple heart on the stream. Hey Nerdy, how you doing, honey? Did everybody leave my YouTube channel to go over to Patty's channel? ASMR says, welcome Raiders. Yay, thank you. Idleline says, then you're ahead of me because we've got Whimsical that is in the... Oh, I'm in the future. It's Thursday here, Idleline. So Whimsical is in the Philippines, so it is like 1 o'clock in the morning. Okay, 1:15 in the morning. Oh, Smalls, you got to see the card I made last night. This one is last night's. Look at that. Ruth put all those funny things. Jen put lots of purple hearts, and so did Infinity. Yay. Yeah, we love you, Smalls. Love, love, love you. Yeah, this one I made last night. And Ronan, Ronan was in the Discord chat. So, yeah. You can just imagine, Smalls. You can just imagine last night's live stream. I don't know if... I think we may have... He did behave. But that's kind of a relative term. He did behave. However, he had us dying laughing. And I think we may have had... And this is something that a lot of the YouTube streamers don't do the interactive stuff like what I'm doing. So we may have kind of scared some people off. I'm not sure. I don't know. There was somebody that, and usually if you leave and it's because you've been scared off, you don't tell people that you're leaving. I did have somebody that I know is fairly new that she was out. You know, she was saying she was gone. But I think that may have been just that she was needing to go do something else, which is fine because time and things. I'm going to give him a foil hat too. Yes, Mr. Boo Boo. He told us last week, he told us on another stream about his sergeant who in Alaska, where they were supposed to be at, I forgot what they call it, but when they're supposed to meet up first thing in the morning and check in and all the things. And she wasn't coming into work. And you don't do that in the military. But she wasn't coming into work because there was a bear on the hood of her car. And that they kind of named her Sergeant Boo Boo. And then of course everybody in the chat is wanting to call Ronan Sergeant Boo Boo. And then he also said that he was here to bring in he was saying they were trying to rent him out, and he says that, you know, I'm not a dancing monkey, so now they're wanting to call him that. Yes, my caution tape should explain it all. The stream may take over the chat. Okay, so we have our mouse. And I've got a little hat. So we've got his hat. And that's not, you stay up there. And then I've got the white fuzz for the rest of his hat. Ronan. Infinity, what? Ronan does not need a foil hat, right? Right, Nerdy? Don't get me started again, okay? Don't do this. I'm kind of thinking about putting foil on everything. I mean, foam on everything, but then that'll make it very bulky. I may have to. I kind of want to. Kitty. That's too funny. All right, where's my foam? It's time for foam again. So somebody's going to win a Christmas card. I think that ASMR says we still want our bedazzled straight jackets. That was Ronan who said that one. So, Nerdy, Ronan suggested that the people in my chat need bedazzled straight jackets because they're nuts. I don't know if you were in that stream. Einlight is telling Whimsical that she's in Germany and we don't have a dog command, honey. I'm sorry. Yes, we do. Oh, yes, we do need them. Yes. Darn, there's no dog.
Ho, ho, ho!
So Kelly apparently has been good. Looking at all the cards you made, I'd say that is a true statement. Your cards are Spellbinders take me home. Well, Santa changed his tune. So Kelly got a Small wants to know, how do I get in on the card giveaway? Well, we're going to be doing that in a little bit. I put up a thing that says to put / join once we start it. Haven't started it yet because I really don't have anything happening yet. I had some difficulties. And I just realized that I had not. Did I give? I think I gave Smalls a shout out. I'm gonna do it again, but I don't think I gave Nerdy one. Nerdy plays games and streams too. Where is my Nerdy on my list? I did see her name in here. Nerdy is here, right? Now we got nerdies up there. So I got his little hat done. Yeah, I think I'm going to be layering. Yeah, I'm glad that this foam is so thin. Very glad that it is so thin. So we've got one little Santa. We got one little Mickey face. I kind of need a pinkish color. Do I have any of that over here? I don't have any in my bin, I don't think. Let me get out my red stuff. And I need to clean that thing out and put everything away too. ASMR says, yay, back in the club. That one's a real nice pink. It's a light pink. So we're going to make Mickey's face light pink. Just because I don't want it to match it's probably supposed to be white, but I'm going to do light pink. Because I don't want it to match his hat. Y'all need to be called the Coal Patrol. I could I could create a membership tier called Coal Patrol if y'all want it. That would be so friggin' funny. I don't know if y'all would sign up for it though. The Coal Patrol. Okay, and the only thing left is we need to put a little bit of red behind our little Mickey's tongue, if I can get it to pop out. There we go. Just need a little piece of red there. You would? Okay, so where's... I mean, it's perfect. It's like, it doesn't look like anything until you layer it up. It's like, my God, this part has to be glued together. Yeah, we're gonna glue parts of Mickey's face. Stephanie says I would too. Kelly said, have you thought about doing a Halloween version of Check instead of Naughty or Nice, saying tricks are bad for bad and treats for good? Ooh, that's an idea. See, the first thing that that one is actually not something that I designed. Okay, that one came from Nerd or Die. And it's basically, there's like a couple little videos and I have it triggered by random. So I don't have any control over what happens on it. It's just triggered by random. It's a random thing. So you guys type it in and StreamerBite picks a random one of those little videos. I love my Mickey. Okay, we're gonna give him a foil tongue, I think. Just gonna round part of it so that hopefully there's nothing going to be showing. Okay, somebody says, great idea. I think it was the one that I was talking about doing a... Well, instead what we've got is we've got the zombie. The zombie was one of the first things that I put in there myself. And it has basically stayed up because I put that one in there, I think, what, 2 years ago? It has stayed as a command the majority of the time because people beg for it. Yeah, Dawn was one of them that she just, when I took it down because Halloween's over. Yeah. Isn't he adorable? And then that just goes.
Snowflakes are falling.
I'm trying to see how. Oh, it goes like that. Goes just like that. Okay, y'all can't see it. Oh, that's gonna be perfect. And now I can't pop this one up either. I gotta put it down onto his head. Otherwise, it's gonna be too much dimension. As if there is.
We interrupt our program to bring you this important message. I love you. Now back to our show.
Hey, Ronan, we were talking about you, honey. Okay, why is that not getting it to work right? I have to look at the website now to see how is the Santa hat's supposed to go on our little mousey.
Collection shines bright with Yana smile.
Spellbinders.
Christmas feels right.
Okay. So I'm just pulling up the thing. They don't have a Donald yet. This one, I think the way that it's working, and I'm just going to tell you what my assumptions are. We've had a couple of new things that are based on very, very old designs, okay? So the Steamboat Willie Mickey that we just had come out in June, along with the basics on here, was like the very first Mickey Mouse, which means the copyright, I think, finally expired, because I think it was like 50 years old. So once the copyright expires, then other people can use the designs. Okay? So until Donald has gotten to a point where the copyright's not going to be an issue, we're probably not going to be able to get things from Spellbinders, because they are going to make sure that we're sticking to the rules and don't have a copyright issue. That's also why this is not Mickey Mouse. This is Steamboat Willie and Classic Mouse. Because it's not... Okay, this is supposed to go behind his ear. So... Okay, so it goes like that. Okay. Jen says, Ronan, were your ears ringing? Were your ears burning, hun? And then, hi Ronan, aka Sergeant Monkey Boo Boo. I can't control them. I really can't, Ronan. I'm sorry, I can't. I can't control them. Stephanie's nice though. She just says, hey Ronan. Okay, so I'm gonna say that face that's gonna be good enough. I'm trying to get it to line up right. I'm thinking I have something lined up wrong, but that's gonna be good enough. The Ronan says, you people are unhinged. Should be ashamed. Oh, this is gonna be perfect. Needs foam in the back so it can fit into the space there. And then this little piece is gonna be done. Now this is also a nice size. This is 3 inches tall. So, layers of cardstock, you can make this into an ornament. You can make your own classic Mickey ornament. And while I'm thinking about it, I need to make sure that I have a link to this for you guys, because I have not done this morning because I didn't know what I was going to do. Okay, today is the 17th, yes. I'll rename it later. We're going to go ahead and add Classic Mickey into that for you guys. And then I'll put it into the chat. Because I'd love that if you decide that you want to make anything like this or use these products and need to get them, I'd love for you to use my affiliate links, because every time you do something like that, it helps me. Okay, there's my link down there, but I keep adding buttons. Add to list. And this is, I love that I'm using Linkdeli now. It has helped save so much time. And let me grab the list. Okay, and then that link. So nice that I'm able to do this on the fly. I couldn't do it before. Okay, if you want the visual supply list, then pop that one in there, and then I will add the supply list here, and then you guys will have all of those on there. And then I can add things if I need to. Okay, that's updated. Okay. How quick was that? Yeah, I just started thinking, this is perfect size for an ornament. Perfect size for an ornament. And basically the only thing you really need to do when you want to make a paper ornament like that is make sure that you have got strong enough cardstock so that it's easy. Good. This would also make a great tag. But yeah, make sure that you've got enough that is heavy enough cardstock so it's going to be a little bit durable. I mean, since it's paper may not last. It won't last forever, I'm sure. But you can basically make it last as long as you need to, depending on what you decide to use. Look at that. And then we're going to put the bow on. Ah, that's perfect. And I think I'm going to leave... Do I want to put foam on that one too? I think the bow is going to be on there. Yes, I am enabling people to go shopping because that's kind of what I do. I love my Spellbinder stuff. I want y'all to play with all the things.
In a world that moves too fast, I find peace in the
Hello, Miss Tamara. Welcome in, honey. But yeah, this would make a great tag or an ornament. And the easy way to add that on there, just so that you guys know, would be to have an additional piece of cardstock like this and glue your string or whatever here in between the layers. I do think you're going to want to make sure that the layers are at least, I'd say 4 thick, make it almost like chipboard. But isn't that pretty? Okay. I think I need to make another Mickey. Do I need another mouse? I think I need another mouse. So let's go ahead and cut out some pieces for another mouse, because this one we're going to use it with the Merry Christmas sentiment that we already did on one of them. Oh, that's actually the right size. I like it when I'm able to save just use the corner that I would normally be just throwing away, and it actually make everything fit. I think it fit. Yep, that's gonna work. So there we go for that one. And then where's our little face? Hey Deb, welcome in, honey. How do you like our classic mouse? Okay, and then I need some more red so we can do another hat. This one's not gonna work, but do I have another scrap that'll work? So it's covered. Flipping the back. So, what, Jen? I have no idea what you're saying. That's not enough either. Let me find another piece that's big enough. Here we go. So this is going to be all shiny. We've got 1, 2, 3. Then I need this one out of some white. And I think here's my white. Yay. So I can do the hat there. I love how Hallie turns out. This is just, yeah, one of my favorites. Deb, did you ever see, oh, so Deborah says he looks exactly like Mickey, perfect colors. So I have a question. Did you ever see my my mouse pad? Did you see the mouse pad that I made? Hearts and flowers, lace and shine. This little moment is purely. This is with the sublimation inks from Artistry. Using these exact dyes. Yeah. I think it turned out fabulous, and yes, it is the one I'm using on my desk all the time because I love it. But that's another thing that you can do with it. I've even got another idea. What I also need to do is pull out some of the products and try creating some stuff with scorch marker products, with the scorch paint. Have y'all seen that yet? That's something I think I'm going to do sometime in the next week or so. Because that's going to be fabulous. her literal mouse pad. Exactly. It's a classic mouse pad. And I love it. I love it. And Ronan apparently left. That's why it got so quiet. My throat is just acting up. Okay, let's go ahead and put together our mouse, because it's going to take less time to glue together the mouse than it takes to add the foam. To add the foam into our wreath. Stephanie said, I haven't tried the wood burning paste, but I do it manually. Well, I've tried wood burning with a wood burning tool, and it's a pain in the butt, for me anyway. Probably because trying to hold that thing and actually making sure it does it correctly, it's not like when you use a pencil to draw something and you can just, erase it if you mess up. Or even a marker on cardstock, if you mess up, you can just chuck it. Because this is a piece of wood, and I don't want to really throw that away. I have done some, a little bit of wood burning with the scorch marker. I did that for Summit a couple of years ago, made the stencils out of just some vinyl, and worked fabulously. And I met the guy from Scorch Marker at Creativation this year. Okay, we still have to do foam. Let me grab my foam. Anyway, he came out this year with Scorch Paint, which is a paint you apply through a stencil and then heat it with a heat gun in it. It gives you perfectly crisp lines, dark black, gorgeous on wood. I also tried the Scorch Marker on craft cardstock, thinking it was going to burn it, so it was controlled conditions. And it turned out that I was actually able to wood burn on craft cardstock with the Scorch Marker, and it didn't mess up. So I need to do that again. Someone did win the card that I did, because they said they wanted it, so it's like, okay. But somebody did win that card where I drew a face on there. I call her Wilberdine Pudfuddles. It was something that I drew like when I was a teenager. And it's basically a version of a happy face. Wilberdine Pudfuddles loves you. So that's all the card said on it. I have no idea at this point who it was that got that one. I just don't remember. That was probably in April. Thank you so much, Miss Linda. Linda says like the video. But yeah, it was fun to do. That one is just too big. I need a smaller piece to go behind his hat, because I don't want it to show.
Stories of Christmas through handmade are told.
Yeah, I love that I'm getting to go to Creativation. The first year I was helping out. The first year I went, I helped out Spellbinders. The second year I helped out Pear Blossom Press, and then I bought the Creative Professional membership. So now I'm going on my dollar, even though I do go and hang out with the other folks from the different companies and things. It's on my dime. Okay, that goes that way. Had to figure out where the thing went on here and make sure I'm getting it lined up right. There we go. So if you decide to join the Creative Professionals, if you are a creative professional, if you are doing this kind of as a job, you are able to get a membership to be able to go. This year is going to be in Missouri. It's going, where are we doing it in Missouri? I'm going to have to look at the website. I don't remember. But it is where if it's something that you really want to do and you want to pay to become a membership, you can. It's not open to the public. You have to be a Hey, Rhonda. But yeah, it is something that you can do if you are a creative professional and you want to, if you're doing this like kind of as a job. So Deb, you have a YouTube channel. So if this is something that you're seriously doing, you can join that. So I would say go to the NAMTA website and get all the information there. St. Louis, that's right. We're going to be in St. Louis, Missouri, and this is going to be in May. Okay. So now I'm going to put together, again, playing with tiny bits of foam. Jen said, I need to tag along to Creativation. I'd hide in a suitcase. I'd hide in a suitcase. I can look that up for you, Ronan, because you're in that neck of the woods. So NAMTA, Creativation, exhibitor list, membership dates and rules. Creativation 2026 is gonna be, I'm waiting for the website to load. I got to meet so many people there. It was so fun. I mean, last year we were in New Orleans year before last, and then last year we were in Seattle. So we're gonna be May 16th through the 19th at the America Center, St. Louis Convention Center. And I will be having video and or live streaming depending on whether or not I can get it to work. I may have to find out from Rhonda what her and Aaron's secret was to be able to go live and actually have it viewable last year, because I had trouble with it and couldn't get it to work. Year before last was much better. They did have an internal they had an on the floor my brain just stopped. On the floor Wi-Fi available, and apparently it was so friggin' expensive, because I talked to the NAMTA people, but it was so friggin' expensive at in Seattle that NAMTA could not afford to provide that for everybody. So you either bought it for your booth or you didn't get it. And my 5G was just not working. It was not worth it to try to make that work. Because I wanted to do the live streaming from all the places like I did before, where you guys got to hang out with Simon Hurley for 45 minutes. And then I realized that I had not had it on public, so I had to do a second one with Simon Hurley. That was in New Orleans. That was so much fun, though. And he was such a good sport. Such a good sport. Let's see. Deborah watched the videos for Creativation. Didn't realize it was for retailers. So what it is, it's basically a trade show where the folks from the retail side, the suppliers and the retailers get together and decide who's going to do what products. But they also have creative professionals, which are basically me, you, yeah. We're kind of the middlemen between between all of those, if that makes sense. I need the world to know that Deborah's and I will be okay, I have to put that up. Okay. Somebody else said that they were like 3 to 4 hours, so I will go back to that one. Tara says 3 to 4 hours from her. Says, I need the world to know that Deborah's and I will be within 4 hours drive in going. I already miss Smalls with her holdover and not missing this. Okay, we will have to make a time for us to meet up when I'm there. Now I'm real bad. I was bouncing all over the place at this last one. I didn't do anything other than go to the show and go back to the room. Except for, I think, when I went to dinner with somebody. I think it was Amanda. Yeah. It's basically eat, sleep, return to the show. because I was wanting to meet all the people. I had so much fun though. So much fun. Amanda was there with her lights.
Take me home to the colors, the layers, the glitter.
Okay, Kelly says, be right back. Got 3 flights of stairs to walk up to get to her craft room. I know. I'm in Florida. Everything is flat. So I like staying flat. But yeah, I would love to get to meet up with you, Ronan. That would be fabulous. And if you become a regular personality, it'll be where everybody here is going to want that too. But I do try to go live during the streams and during the thing. And my goal this past year was to try to hook up with different companies and start doing some work with them. And I wound up, I don't know what happened to me. It's like I met some folks and then I have been so busy I haven't actually been able to do a lot of the stuff. Although I did meet Brandy. You guys, some of you guys know her from Stamp Me Some Love. So I met her and I'm going to be doing some work with her. Plus we do her summits all the time. And I am in her next 2. One of them's going to be SVGs coming up in November, I think. I think that's what it is. Anyway, and the next one, the next Cardmaker Success Summit is going to be in February. And I talked to her yesterday and she's planning on going to Creativation again this year. So hopefully we can get to a little bit of live stream chit chat with her. And of course, Simon Hurley. And of course, Aaron Reed. And last year I got to meet Laura and Cody from scrapbook.com. That was fabulous. Yeah, Laura was the one that told me that the magnetic magic mat is not, you're not able to flatten it out with heat like you can with your regular magic mat. So she's the one that confirmed that with me. Okay, so we're going to put this on there. It's going to say Merry Christmas over the top of that. And yeah, all I've been doing was just doing this. Yeah, Stephanie says, I'm in an apartment, no steps for me. Well, we have a sunken living room that is 2 steps down. And our bedroom is 2 steps down. So it's kind of where that's the only steps I get to do. If I go to the kitchen, I have to go 2 steps down, and then I go across the room, and then I go 2 steps up into the kitchen. But that's it. We are almost at 2 hours, and I haven't even done a background yet. I think it's going to be a simple background. Because the star of the show is going to be our mice, right? And then this afternoon, I'm going to be finishing up the video for a summit that's coming up in October. It's the Holiday Crafts Summit is the one that's coming up in October. So I need to finish my presentation for that one. And I'm hoping that you guys are going to be able to see I'm hoping you're going to get free tickets to all of the summits, okay? I really hope that you'll use my links to do that. So there will be links for all of these. We've got right now 3 different events on my link tree. If you guys are not already involved with those, Aaron Reed's thing is already done because that was earlier this week. So we have the rest of Justine Hovey's 12 Days of Christmas Cards. Christmas card tutorials. That's what hers is called. We've got the Hobby School Art of Handmade that has more than just cards. And then we've got the card making with SVGs. And that one's coming up soon, but there is the link for the free ticket there. And that one I will be doing, I will be involved with the live streams. I think she's got it set up so that you can do, that we're doing like panels. If I remember right, I think that's the one where I'm doing panels. So I think I'm going to be live like on at least 2 different days on 3 different live streams on that one. And by then, hopefully I will have figured out what kind of live stream schedule I want to have going forward. I know y'all like to see me every day. And I do like doing this, but it is also taking up a lot of, while it is helping me get a lot of stuff done, it also means that the other stuff that I'm supposed to be working on, I might be too tired to work on. That was my summit issue. I was just tired. And that one, the phone wanted to hold on to my fingernail. I've also been putting off doing my nails for like the last 2 weeks. I know, Jen. I know you're a VIP. Jen has decided she is going to support me in everything. So she's going to get the VIP pass on everything I do and do all my classes and all the things. I appreciate that so much, honey. You just don't know. Okay, so just like we did on the other one, we've got this rounded bit that's going to be on one end, and then we've got this one that's kind of dips, and all of the leaves look like they're going up the sides, okay? And that's how you know which way to go to line it up on here. So, I'm going to put, and this one, I didn't actually cut the whole thing, and that's fine because you're not going to see it. Do need to make sure that I have the top at the top and the bottom at the bottom. Lego. And it lines up perfect. So now we've got our Merry Christmas and we've got our berries, and then we can put our little mouse in the middle. We know you can't do this forever, but we will enjoy it while it lasts. I'm thinking of possibly taking Saturday off. Barbara's been lurking. She says, truly liking this set. I know, it is so cute. This is so cute. And I like the, well, I'm doing everything in foil, which is not something I always do. I love my foil, but still. So I'm doing everything in foil, and then I'm doing, oh, that's cute. I don't know what I'm going to do with that bow, or if I'm going to do anything with the other bow. Let's go ahead and put our little mouse on there. Here's that Christmas song for Yana again. Okay, Jen says I need to take a day or two off a week. Well, I didn't think it was too much of a big deal because I tend to, I've been working like 7 days a week. Some days I might play Fortnite because I need pew time to just to kind of try to retain my sanity. Oh, look at that. I love them both. I did have the, I think I have the hat fit on there correctly on this one. This one's a little bit down, and I don't know that I want to use the bow. I could try to attach the bow really low. Okay, I think I can do that on the card. I can do that on the card. I just need to put some foam on the back of this one, and we'll add the bow way down below on the other one. It's not going to be actually on it. Stephanie says you should put the bow on top on the side. We'll see what that looks like. See, if I put it up on the side, it's going to cover Mickey. That's the thing. I don't want to cover his face because it's a friggin' huge bow. That is really the only place to put it, but it is kind of, unless we put it that way, which is going to look weird. I think I'm going to just put it like right down at the bottom under the Merry Christmas, kind of attached at the bottom but below the words. And we're going to be able to attach it on the card itself with some foam because it's not going to have to be attached to that. I mean, this one, that could be a tag. That could be, I said, you know, that could be a tag. That could be an ornament. Doesn't really need much to make it into either. But you're right. That was one of the things I had kind of go through my brain is like, can we put it over there? And then I decided, no, it's not going to fit because we have our little mouse's face is so big. And this piece of foam has to be trimmed down a little bit more or positioned different. I think I can just put it straight across there. Making sure it doesn't show from the front. Can I slide one behind his head? Maybe. And why did Jen say, oh my God? I don't know. There's also other things in here. There are lights. There's lights. There's ornaments. In this set, we've got enough stuff to go on a second mouse for a female version. There's candy canes. There's a bunch of stuff. This is just the stuff I decided to play with. Is this set available? Absolutely. And since you're on YouTube, Barbara, it is down. It should be linked down in the description. I'm going to just double check. Oh, wait. Why is it saying not available? It's part of the September release. Let me check a website real quick, see if anybody said anything in Basecamp. Maybe they ran out or something. Come on, open up. Oh, that's something I have to read, so I'm going to open that separate. Yana replied to somebody saying, I often get questions about shops in Europe, so I will be looking up that information for you guys because I know you're interested. I don't see anything else about that one. Why is Classic Mouse not showing as... Okay, the one with the embellishments, the ones with the hat, it's showing as being available. The one with the I don't know why, but the one with the wreath is not showing available as yet. I don't know why, because it was available a couple of days ago. At the beginning of on the 10th, it was available because I checked. I hadn't gone and looked in there. I did put the link to it down in the description, so it is in my supply list, guys. And if it's not showing, I'm going to assume that it's going to pop back up. They may have run out, because that does happen. Let me go back to just the Classic Mouse collection, see if it says anything. It doesn't say that it's sold out. I'm going to have to ask Yana and see. Well, I'm thinking it might not be sold out because the Simple Stories Classic Mouse Bits and Pieces, which are the ephemera pack, that ephemera pack says sold out. The one for this collection is not saying anything like that. It's there. It just doesn't have an add to cart or any kind of a note on it at this point, and I don't understand that because it's supposed to. It could also be a glitch, so that's one reason why I want to make sure I let them know.
We interrupt our program to bring you this important message. I love you. Now back to our show.
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to contact her, and thank you for the love you. Uh-oh, Ronan just started a dungeon. If you guys want to get in on the dungeon and explore a dungeon with the Ronan, type !join to join his dungeon party. And it looks like it's creepy with zombies. So you do have to do that pretty quick because then otherwise, starting in 8 seconds, you guys, you're going to have a delay. So be sure to do that one. Kelly's going in there with you if she gets in there in time. And Stephanie. I don't know why it missed it. Oh, I'm sorry, guys. Yeah, I think it's where you had to join it on. Maybe you had to join it over on. I'm going to assume that you had to join it on the same platform he was doing it. He did it from Twitch side, so you probably had to join it from the Twitch side. I do apologize. Y'all have been doing this enough. It's like Terry Cooper does it and then gets people in there, and I hadn't really watched to see how you guys were replying because I'm busy trying to make a friggin' card. So I didn't notice that, so I do apologize. The die set that I'm using is called Classic Mouse Holiday Wreath. And then I also am using the Christmas embellishments for the hat. And I did not know that this one right now on the Spellbinder's website, it's not having a buy button on there. And I don't know why. Ruth is fighting Ronan. And looks like Ronan is losing. Well, that's because Ruth has armor. Yeah, Deb, that is it's an overlay in OBS, and it's using the Tangia website, Tangia. Somebody type !Tangia into the chat for me. That'll give you guys the command to be able to go over to the website in case you want to do any of the silly things on there. Okay, Kelly says that they're both available on the UK site. So if you are outside the United States and able to shop on the UK site, it's supposed to be available over there. Why did I take the release paper off of that? I don't have background yet. Let me look in my bin of backgrounds and see if there's something I want to use from in here. Because we all do that. We make backgrounds and then we don't use it. This one is a Christmassy one, but I don't think it goes with it. What I might do is just do a white panel and add some ink in the center, because that would be pretty. But I also have other things I've already done. So, nope, I don't want to do that one. And of course, I've got mostly foil things up at the front. Nope. Nope. That's kind of a maybe, but I'm still thinking probably nope. Okay, let me go back further than those. That's a Halloweeny. I need to use these things that are in here. I mean, as I'm finding other things in other parts of my stash, I'm putting them in this bin so that I hopefully will use them. Hi, Miss Barbara. Oh, no, it's not Barbara. That was... Okay, thank you, Jen. Jen just put the link up for the Tangia thing. Nope. That needs to go as a regular panel. This is a nope. That doesn't belong in here. That doesn't belong in here. That doesn't belong in here. I did not go through this part this morning, which I probably should have. And these need to not be in here. See, what I've been doing over the last month is every time I use a panel, I've been putting things in just in these bins. I haven't been sorting them. Here's another one that is kind of a grungy, Christmassy one. I think it might work. What do you guys think? That's a, I think that's actually the reverse, the waste foil from a plaid foil plate. So those, I think, those may work. You guys have to let me know what you think. On white would work. And here's a sweater kind of design. Just on white. I think the white looks really nice, but I could add some color to it. I think that's what I'm going to go with. Somebody says red for sure. So I guess folks are liking the red. Yeah, I was looking at the wrong chat and it wasn't scrolled down all the way. Ronan says my eyes are closed. This one doesn't have right colors. Okay, so I'm thinking, okay. So somebody said that they like the red grunge. So we can do that. This one is gold. And I'm not sure that I like the gold. I would need to trim it down, and that is something I will be doing. I will definitely be trimming it down. But I'm kind of liking just the simple white texture of that embossing border. So I think that's what I'm going to do. Those two cards. We've got two cards. Yes, the die for the Christmas hat is available. It's the one for the wreath that is not showing as available right now, and I don't know why. That's what I have to find out. Okay, let's go ahead and trim these down. Grunge for the win! And I've been using my T-square to kind of cheat a lot lately because I'm trying to get things actually straighter, which is good. Okay, so that actually looks like it's straight. Let me just double check with the lines. Okay, this line is actually straight compared to that, so it is a 90 degrees. That's good. The whole thing is, how big is this? 3 inches wide. So if I go to 3 1/4, that'll give us a 1/4 inch on that side. If I go 3 1/4 for this part. And there's also measurements down here. And the 3 1/4's right there. And of course it's still wrong. Okay, so that means that that was not. I'm just cutting down to the red. Yes, the white is already embossed. Yes. I'll look up the products for these two backgrounds for you guys, because I don't remember. These are at least a year old. But yeah, this one has got. This one's like is like a sweater kind of background, I think. And that one I'm just going to cut down to 4 by 5 1/4. And then I need 2 card bases. I think I have a couple of them over here. And we're doing vertical. So I could do this one. This one is actually it's just 2 card bases. Great. I've got 2 card bases ready to go. This one looks like it's got some smuts or something on there, so I'm going to use that one for the bigger background panel. I'm not repeating that. Okay. Yeah. Y'all need to behave. Y'all need to behave. Behave. Yeah, the T-squares work for a lot of things. I kind of want to do this side here. And since I'm putting these together now, I think I'm going to go ahead and start the giveaway. So just fair warning, do not start a Tangia duel or dungeon because it'll mess up the count. Let me get to that and make sure that it is reset, which it should be. I think it resets automatically, but I've also had it pop up where it hadn't. So it's like, okay. All right, we're going to go ahead and start the giveaway. That looks so cute. So go ahead and type !join in the chatty chat if you'd like to get in on the giveaway to win one of these cards. I will adjust the lighting a little bit so you can actually see that. There we go. Now it's enough so that you can see that embossed. Just white embossed. This one I think I'm going to pop up on a little bit of foam. Thank you, Stephanie. And who popped in? Because I didn't catch it. Nancy's in. Yay. Going Solo is in. So that Going Solo has been here afraid to speak because it's been going crazy. Hello, Miss Judy. Welcome in. Yeah, everybody be sure to pop in and type in ! Join if you want to win one of our classic mouse cards. And I will check on that product because I don't know. Like I said, I The last I heard, it was available. It's not saying out of stock, so maybe it's out of stock, but they're getting back, because that sometimes happens. So I'll have to just see what I can find out for you, and I'll make sure to leave a note down in the description. So if you're watching this and you're saying, well, why is it not showing? Well, make sure to check down in the description later on in the day, and if I'm able to find out any information for you, I will post it in the description. Small wants in on this one too, yes. Okay, so and just double checking, how wide is this one from the 0 mark? It says it's 3 inches, so that means 1 1/4, that'd be 3/8. I think that means I need my other T-square, I think. I see German talk in my stream. Okay, so this T-square has got a 1/2 and a 3/8 inch jig, and I think this is cut down to the right side for a 3/8, so we're gonna give it a try. And to use the jig, we just slide our card in there, and it basically fits right at that 3/8 of an inch. And then I'm gonna just see if this is right. Patty says 2 hours late. We'll have to watch the replay, but we'll be here. We're glad to be here. Patty, I hope you're watching the live, because you know what? We're having a giveaway right now. You need to type !join. Okay, so I was wrong about the 3/8 because that is not centered. So let's go with the 1/2 inch. And that looks like it's centered. So I'm going to go ahead and put that down at the 1/2 inch. And if I have to, I will trim my card down so that it fits better. Yeah, because it's still, even the 1/2 inch isn't big enough. That's okay. I can trim it. That is also going to mean that it's going to fit better in the envelope. There's also the possibility that my cardstock wasn't exactly straight, so that happens. There. Now it looks like it's centered. Yay. And we're going to put our other mouse down. Look at that. This, I think, would be a lovely ornament, though. Yeah. Not doing an ornament right now.
Every card I find my melody, making joy from paper and dreams. It's more than craft, it's healing, it seems.
This would be a great this is one that if you get all your die cutting and everything done, it's simple enough, it's easy enough, and it's quick enough. You could mass produce these as your holiday cards this year and just do the one design. I can't actually make myself do one design. It's kind of, I love all the designs. I want to do all of the things. So yeah, I'm bad. Okay, so we're going to be giving away these two. Oh, I didn't put this on there yet. It now makes me think this needs to go higher. Is it stuck? I'm gonna see if I can lift it. I'm not gonna do it. It would rip. Do we want to leave it like that? I think we need the bow, don't we? And I can take that little bit of foam off and that little bit of foam off, and that'll make it fit better.
Hearts and flowers, lace and shine. This little moment is purely mine.
And I'm gonna take a little bit of that foam off so I can slide it up just a little bit.
Oh.
Yes, bow. Look above Debbie. So Kelly said, Stephanie says both cards are perfect. Kelly says, okay, just both with customer service for Spellbinders. The reset is in stock. They're having technical issues. Perfect. Not perfect that they're having issues. I don't want them to have issues, but if it's a tech issue, most people are more accepting of a tech issue than Why isn't it there? I want it now.
It's my therapy. It's good for the soul.
There we go. I kind of think that the whole thing should have been up a little bit higher, but I, of course, promptly forgot that that's what I was going to do. I'm going to put some more glue behind here because I tried to rip it up. Yeah. There we go. So we've got 2 lovely cards, 23 folks in the chat. So if you are on YouTube or on Twitch, go ahead and type into the chat !join if you want a chance to win one of the 2 cards, because we will be drawing in just a minute, and then I will be stopping because I was not planning on doing a 2-hour stream today, and it's already been more than 2 hours. Honey, hush, I had trouble. My husband said, because he was thinking I said I was gonna have a less than 2-hour stream, and yeah, it didn't happen. So right now I'm also trying to clean up while I'm waiting for a couple more people to pop it in. So we've got 25 people in the drawing. A place force the sentiment. MICKEYMOUSE. So yeah, go ahead and type into the chat if you're wanting to be in the giveaway. I think I'm going to go ahead and draw because it is about 46 seconds till an ad on 12. I think maybe I should wait until I'm going to wait. I'm going to clean up some, and we're going to wait until the ad is done. I could snooze it. I'm going to snooze the ad. That's what I'm doing. It's a button. I did that. So now we don't have to wait for that ad that's over on the Twitch side. Stephanie says, I remember that. Wait a minute. Infinity, what? You said, haha, she said honey. I say honey all the time. Probably more than I should.
The lights all aglow.
Alrighty, I'm gonna go ahead and we're gonna do the drum roll. Y'all ready? Thank you, sweetheart, for the feet. Oh, the Mickey Mouse song? Yeah. MICKEYMOUSE. Hey there, hi there, ho there, you're as welcome as can be. Yep, I used to watch that. All right. Everybody's ready. 25 folks in. Okay, you're either in or you're not, and you know what? If you're not, then you're gonna be out of luck. So type it now or forever hold your peace. Oh no, honey hush, just a Southern Belle on it. Just put a Southern Belle on it. I like that. That's cute. Todd, die cutting gremlins. Okay, here comes the drum roll. The red or not the red? Smalls! Yay! Hey, Ronan says yay! And then once you decide which one and tell me, just fill out the form that's on there. That'll have all your address, all the information, so I know I get it to the right place. Yay! I'm so excited. I'm waiting. Mama or not the mama? What? She's getting a lot of congrats, but so far she just hasn't said nothing. Did Smalls go away? Was she still in here? I'm going to go ahead and do the drum roll for the second one. So Smalls gets to pick, and then the second person gets the other one, but they're both super cute, right? I do love them both. So let's go ahead and do that drum roll. And this winner is going to be Miss Deborah McDonald in Canada. It says she passed out from shock. It might be. Okay, so I will get back with Smalls if I don't hear back from her. And Deb, you get the other one. So I hope you're going to be happy. Both of them are super cute. Deb's wanting to pick. Deb's wanting to choose. You might get this one. You might get that one. But Smalls gets to pick, and then the other one's going to go to you. So anyway, that is it for today. Other than we need to do our roll credits. So thank you guys for everything that you do. Thank you to my supporters. You guys all rock, and my regular supporters, which are my YouTube subscribers and my Twitch subs. Yes, words. Thank you. So thank you guys for all that you do. I really, really appreciate it, and I appreciate you being here with me every day. I do plan on going live again tomorrow, so be sure to come back tomorrow at noon Eastern, and we will see what else we want to craft. Maybe I will do some more on the gnome. I don't know. I just know that it's... I don't know what is wrong with my voice. Anyway, yeah. Yeah, Deb, I probably do, and I appreciate that, but I also do the form to make sure that it keeps me on track, because I've got a lot of cards to go out. I want to make sure that they all get mailed out. So I do the form for every person, even if I've already gotten your address at some point. This helps me stay on track, gives me a list to work from, and it makes sure that I do have the exact correct address. I just put that straight into my label maker, and it prints out all the addresses for me. So I still want you to fill out the form if that's possible. So anyway, you guys have a wonderful day. I'll pop that back into the chat, and the form is also in the video on YouTube. It's in the description there. So you guys have a wonderful, wonderful rest of your day, and I will see you guys tomorrow at noon. So bye, guys.
Happiness too.